Welcome to the WiseGuy channel. Today, we are building a Trex viewing deck from start to finish, and if you stay tuned and watch to its completion, you will learn a simple way to build a beautiful Trex deck. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Let's get going and watch the WiseGuy in action.
We're totally ready for the deck work today. All resources have been put on site. We got all the hardware. That's the Galvy post base. We got the Sonic rings. We'll show you how we're going to build a quick, really strong pier block, better than the store-bought 11-inch pyramid ones. All right, guys, we just finished the walkthrough. If you guys stick around, let's go in the backyard headquarters. Go on our makeshift shelf desk. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Like I said, guys, stick around. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna picture frame the Trex deck boards. Take the groove ones, put them in the center, but do not have a cut on one side. Oh, it's gonna look beautiful. Let's get outside, get to work, and show you how we do it. All right, we're all set up. Let's get going. These are the first boards, the rim joists. All right, we got 4 rim joist boards right here. Okay, they're 12 feet long. We're building a deck 12 feet. Technically, these are 145 inches, but it don't matter, right? Watch how easy we're gonna assemble this deck. All right, the first 2 boards have been dropped in place. We whacked them down a little bit. Clean them up. All right, when we're cutting, we're doing 2 boards at a time. In case you didn't hear me, 2 boards at a time. This saves us a lot of labor. All right, folks, what you're looking at is the deck, and I'm about ready to position it. This is where we're going to save all kinds of time. And what you're looking at is the center mark of the middle of this rim joist. And then over here on the walkway, we got a center mark and the mark where the 2x4 is going to go. We're going to use this for a straight edge. And what's going to happen next, we're going to put these 4 rim joists together, forming a box. Let's get fastening. And this is what we're going to use to fasten all the pressure treated lumber together. 3-inch deck screws. Let's get screwing and get this put together and show you what it looks like. All right, what you're looking at is one of the corners screwed together. We also got that one over there, so there's pretty much 3 boards so far forming a frame. Now we're going to start squaring it up. We'll show you how we're going to do it. What you're looking at is a 4x8 sheet of OSB. It's square. All right. We're going to go ahead and take this OSB, throw it on that corner, and start squaring this frame up. What you're looking at is the position of the deck, centering it with the walkway. That's basically where it needs to go. Now let's raise it up, and we'll show you how we're going to do it. All right, if my buddy's watching, who taught me how to pretty much build from the top down, right? I'm keeping it simple. Take a look. All I did was grab my blocks I used for the spillway fountain for our basic pond water feature. Threw them underneath there. Haven't been at it too long. We got this side level. Now I'm going to go over to the other side, do the exact same thing, leveling it up, and getting ready to throw the beams underneath. Let's get back to work on this viewing deck at the Backyard Project. All right, for a first timer trying to build a deck, all right, you could do it this way. This is a simple method, all right? Can't get any simpler, right? That's how this guy basically, taught me. Okay, make a square box, throw it up, work your way down, right? We're going to be throwing those beams on. Okay, you can see I just grabbed whatever. That was for the fountain. Can't get any simpler than that. The rebar is on the basically already here. I just pinned it where I'm gonna say it needs to be, right? We leveled it up. Okay, it don't matter what side, it's all leveled up. Okay, it's a legal height. Okay, from here to here does not need railings, and it's also the proper distance from this corner to that wall. Anyway, let's put some wood stakes into this, totally anchoring it down, and get into throwing those beams in. That's actually the good stuff, and I want to show you how we do the pier block. Okay, we got it all staked in place. It's anchored good, it ain't going nowhere. And we got it set up for the first beam. Let me show you how we're doing it. This is a piece of blocking. It's pretty much the same material the deck joists are. So we put it and mark the location of where the beam's going. The beam's gonna stop right underneath it, get fastened to the rim joist. We got both sides ready. We got some additional bracing, so when the weight of the beam comes in, it doesn't pull it out of level. All right, when we cut the beam to size, we're going from the inside dimension from this corner to that corner. And I'll show you why. What you're looking at is the first beam is almost installed. See how we're doing it? Making no big deal out of keeping it simple. It's about lunchtime, but hey, we're gonna take our trusty clamp, our helper, bring the beam up to the proper height, do the same thing on the other side. Then I'm gonna dig 3 holes out to make some pier blocks and show you how we're gonna do it. All right, guys, here's the big time saver. Instead of getting plumb bobs and laying out all the pretty much pier blocks, you just throw that frame up, go straight down. You see, I marked where I want my piers to be. That's the red is the center. Okay, and all I do is drop my sonic tubes, okay, right down, eyeballing them. Then all I do is take a tool and trace out the circle. Okay, and then you can see it, we dig it out. All right, check to see if the ring, all right, is gonna sit on top. All right, that's how far we got just with this little trowel. Now we're gonna resort to our favorite tool, the Spartan spear. All right, we gotta go 8 inches down. Let's use our flat blade, and we wanna mushroom it out, widen it out at the bottom. So we're always striking. And we're trying to widen out the bottom. We only got to go, like I said, 7 to 8 inches with the Spartan spear. It's not going to take very long. We'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Take a look at the hole. We're easily 8 inches down with a 4-inch sonic ring. That gives us 12 inches. Now what we have to do is measure a 4x4 post. All you do is pull out your tape. Okay, 7 3/4. Let's go cut one and show you how we do it. All right, we got our post. Let's go pre-assemble it. Much easier putting the post galvanized hardware on prior to putting it on the beam. All right, got a center line, got a screw. Throw our basically post in. That's all it is to it. Let's run 4 more screws. Let's do the other side. All right, our sonic ring, we put a cut in it, put a little piece of duct tape on it. When we're cementing, comes off and on, easy breezy. If you build a pier block like this and do your deck, it's as simple as it gets. We're hardly even pulling out the tape measure. Everything is stacking on top of each other. I'm looking for a level. Oh look, everything is level. It don't matter where you put it. We're good to go. All right, let's get these other 2 holes dug. I think it's gonna rain on us, and I still got 1 more beam to do. Let's get back working on the backyard deck. What you're looking at is what we're gonna make the piers out of. 4,000 PSI, high strength concrete. Then we'll place it in the holes. I just pumped that out. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how we did it. What's important is put a piece of duct tape where the cut on the sonic ring is. All right. Keep the mix kinda, you see how it is? Right, but it stays on the shovel. All right, let's put it in the hole. Okay, get another one in there, then we'll tap it down. So the cement mix is on the wet side, but it stays on the shovel. All right, best always to tamp it down. Make sure there's no air pockets. Let's put a little more in there and we'll get the sonic ring on it. Give it a hair more. This is the best way I found due to my buddy. We're gonna go from this side. Okay. All you gotta do is make sure you don't forget to put a little piece of tape on the sonic tube. And believe me, when you go to take this off, it's gonna come off easy breezy. All right, let's go ahead now, use a dollar store bucket. Okay, believe it or not, we're almost done. What I do with that little shovel? Okay, the tools you need. Once you get it filled up, we're gonna smooth it out. Don't have it on the skinny. All right, now let's shape this thing up so we got a good looking pier block. All right, best not to leave that down there. All right, it'll lock in the pier block, defeating the purpose of, lock in the sonic tube, make it hard to come off, defeating the purpose of using a sonic ring. And naturally show you what it looks like. Just finished the last pier. They all came out nice. Okay, now what we gotta do is let the concrete harden up. Then we'll go ahead and start installing the deck joists on 12-inch spacing. All right, there's plenty to do while that concrete hardens up. Let's go install a few more lights. Miss Wise Guy, I like that. See how far we get around the perimeter at the Backyard Project. Yeah, 1980s. Look at that thing. Yeah, we even put, for you first timers, a little cool jam showing you how to basically do it the easy way. All right, time to take off the sonic ring. Watch how simple this is. Just pull it, ring it around, comes off like butter. Can't go wrong using this method. That pier is clean, it is strong. Showed you how to do it the easy way. All right, let's get back to working on this deck. What you're looking at is our deck joists. Let's get them over to the chop saw and install them on the viewing deck. All right, guys, here's a time-saving tip. Instead of going around and marking out all your locations for your deck joists, just cut a block out for the proper spacing and get to zipping up these joists quick style. And when it comes to pretty much our center blocking, cut all your blocking ahead of time and install them as you go along. All right, guys, you get it. I'm saying pre-cut everything, including the joists. All right, we're on our second one, 7 more to go. Naturally, I'm going to show you what it looks like after I install the deck joists on the viewing deck. And this is important because you want your deck is to be flat as could be. Always put the crown going up. What you're looking at is the post saddles. I should have installed them before I threw the joist in, but I was just basically banging it out. Anyway, when I got to the middle post, I realized, hey, I forgot to put the saddles on. Anyway, let me show you what these guys look like after I get it fastened to the beam and the posts. That's what it looks like completed. Now, the beam and the posts are acting like one member. Let's get back to these basically joists. Almost done. Okay, what we're doing is the blocking for the picture frame that goes around the perimeter of the deck. Basically, all we're doing is beefing up the width all the way around the perimeter of the deck so the Trex material has something to fasten to. Let's get back to work. All right, what's next is we're going to finish applying the latex coating to all the tops, pretty much protecting it from the weather and the UV rays. Let's get painting. It's time to start throwing the Trex up. Busting out these deck boards right now. Let me show you how we're doing the picture frame. You see how I'm running that long? Okay, I just put a little tackle, pretty much a couple spots. I'm going to pull that board off later and then cut the miter exactly where it needs to be. Now, as we look at this board's been mitered on both ends. Okay, and then check out how these are, right? We're going to run these long. Instead of making a bunch of individual cuts, cut it one time with the skill saw. right, let's get these deck boards done in a snap. We'll use the Trex fastener. See how it basically goes in that little basic groove? All we gotta do is slide the boards all the way down. The fastener will do the spacing automatic for us. Let's get back to work on the viewing deck. Almost halfway done with the deck boards. Let's get back to it. All our deck boards are in. We're about ready to cut it. Here's what's most important. Put a fresh blade in the skill saw. Then snap a chalk line from that location to this location. And don't forget to set your saw blade to the proper depth. It's that time. Make it or break it. We're going to go ahead and take you guys along for the ride. That's how we do it at the Backyard Project. Let's get cutting. All right. What the heck? What the heck? Check it out. I think that's gonna look pretty darn straight. That's how we do it. The hard way. All right, let's clean this up and get that picture frame attached. Okay, this is where we're at right now. We're attaching this side of the picture frame. Don't forget to add a 1/4 inch for the gap on this side. Let's cut a 45 and we'll show you what it just cut the 45s on both ends. Just using pretty much the miter saw, not doing anything special. This thing was pretty square. Check it out. Right, this is just a little piece of fall off. Now let's cut this last member and show you what it really looks like. All right, so here's how you'll get a perfect frame on the last mitered corner. So anyway, we got this all set. We got the gap all in place. Right, 1/4 inch. We make a mark where it needs to be to meet this inside corner. And then a mark where it needs to be on the outside corner, and then just draw a pencil line. Cut right there. What you guys are looking at is a biscuit cutter, and this is a biscuit. Anyway, we're going to place these biscuits right here in all of the corners of the picture frame, locking the miters in place with a screw. The picture frame around the deck is done. Came out nice. All the miters look beautiful. Now what we're going to do is take some more Trex material and create an apron to go around the perimeter of the deck. Let's get back to work. The apron came out nice, or the fascia for the deck. All the corners look beautiful. You see what we're doing? We're mocking up the stairs. It's all nice and level. Getting the first 2 stringers so we could put a string across it and cut out 6 more. What you're looking at is the form for the concrete pad for the stair stringers. As well, the stringers were cut down to the proper height. We got our string pretty much in place so we could start setting the rest of the stringers. What you're looking at is the center stair stringer. This pretty much sets the last thing to worry about as far as I have to make adjustments. So when I cover up my risers, everything is sitting square and plumb. Let's get back cutting those stringers. Next morning, I've been building those deck stairs. Didn't pretty much fill the last stringers. It was no big deal, or as well as pouring the concrete. This deck is almost completed. All right, yesterday's work. All right. Okay. All right. We're going to pull the forms apart and get it covered with some Trex. Show you what it looks like when it's finished. All right, there it is. Deck is finished. Came out nice. All our corners look fantastic. Our stairs are straight, level. All right, so if you guys want to basically build a deck, keep it simple, that's how you do it. Well, that's a wrap for the deck. We'll see you on the next video. And like always, please hit the like button and subscribe.
Thank you for watching. We hope you join us on the upcoming videos on our backyard project. Please remember to hit the like button and subscribe. And, like always, we'll see you on the next video.